Oh joy, a video with my stupid face in it. If you somehow don't know with the amount of times I've mentioned it in my videos lately, I took a recent trip to Japan. Now, I'm not much of a vlogger, so I don't have a whole lot of footage of my trip, especially no footage with my stupid face in it. So I don't have a lot of footage that I can show you guys, but here are a few places I did go. The Cup Ramen Museum, Fushimi Inari, the Danjiri Matsuri, which is so energetic, my favorite festival in Japan. Of course, I went to Nara, where there are deer everywhere. I stayed in a capsule hotel, visited Bunny Island, which you guys loved redrawing this picture and I enjoyed so much, and ate so much food, including Pokemon. I mean, food at the Pokemon Cafe. It was adorable, and of course, Salt Casey did a little bit of vlogging while we were in Japan, so if you are into that sort of thing, subscribe to her on YouTube because she will be posting videos on our trip in the coming weeks, hopefully soon. And the main event, I went to the YouTube space in Tokyo, which I didn't even know was a thing until I got there, so I was very excited to maybe have the possibility of visiting it. I had no idea what to expect. I didn't really know what you could do at the YouTube space. I know that you can sign up to make videos there, maybe collaborate with people, but obviously as a Canadian YouTuber, I don't really know any Japanese YouTubers, so I knew that collaborating wasn't really going to be a thing. I just wanted to go. So I went. I signed up to get a little tour of the place and also just kind of spend time in the lounge. I don't know doing what though. There were a few rules, including no video clips longer than 60 seconds, so I knew if I was going to film a video there, it was going to be a sort of really chill, doodle with me sort of thing. I don't know. We started a little mini tour where we got to see a studio where there was a few sets where you could record videos. Salt Casey was doing a sort of little vloggy thing. We weren't able to record any videos, but we do have some pictures so you can enjoy those. It was really interesting. Like I said, I've never been to a YouTube space before and I had no idea what to expect. It was a lot of fun. So after the tour, we were able to go to the lounge and just kind of hang out, shoot some video clips, meet people. There was nobody there, so it was just me and Dave and Salt Casey, I guess. But then I was asked to do this chalk drawing and I was very excited because I never do chalk drawings and I got to leave something at the YouTube Space Tokyo, which was really fun. And I had Dave record me doing this chalk drawing, so that was also very exciting. All right, so let's get into the bulk of this chalk drawing. Shout out to Dave for recording all of these clips for me. He was a champ. He went to Japan with me for a week while I was there for 3 weeks. It was his vacation and I put him to work. So thanks to Dave for recording all of this. And a shout out to Miki, Saudi, and Saki for chatting and also filming me. And thank you guys so much for letting me draw on your chalkboard because this was a lot of fun. And a quick apology for the lighting. Their lights had recently gone out in the hallway, so I only had this really bright sort of spotlight behind me, so the lighting's kind of weird, but we made do. So when they asked me to draw something on this blackboard, I was just like, oh cool, pressure to draw something and have it there for a while and have other people look at it, which is great. I was so excited to do it, but also so nervous because when you draw something, it's fun until there's a pressure of being on the spot and having to come up with something and having people watch, and it's just very nerve-wracking. But thankfully I was able to push through and I was able to come up with something that I thought was pretty dang cute, I have to say. And especially because drawing with chalk is something I never do. The last time I used a chalkboard was probably in college, so that was at least 4 years ago. And even so, I didn't use it to draw, I just used it to probably write something. So obviously, I had no idea what I was doing. But I had to wing it, I had to make something cute, and I had a lot of inspiration around me because Japan is a very cute place. They love their mascots, they love their characters, there are designs all over the place, ads are cute, everyone's got a mascot, and of course it's cute. So I felt like I really had to leave something that was cute. So originally they did ask me to just draw an ant if I wanted, or just draw a lot of ants if I wanted. I could do anything I wanted. So I thought, okay, I do have to put ants in this because ants are my thing, but I wanted to put something else, and Hatch I think is very cute. Hatch is someone that I want to spread across the world. I want Hatch to be in children's books everywhere. So this was a really good opportunity to put Hatch in another country on the other side of the world, so I did it. I thought I would do a little banner that said thank you in Japanese, which I tried to make it look like it was made out of leaves, which I do later on. I used the green chalk and I thought, well, to tie in those random sort of leafy sprouts coming up, I'll make the words made out of sprouts with little leaves, but I don't know if that translated well, but at least you can read it, right? And Hatch would be, you know, flashing the old V sign as Japan loves, and then I would just fill it with as many ants as I could. So that was the general plan, and that is what I went with. Now working with chalk is alright. It's kind of cool because you can do really lightly, you can do it really darkly. You can use water to get rid of your mistakes. For the most part, it's pretty easy to cover up. But I was only limited to, I think it was 3 colors. Purple, my favorite color, white, and green. So I really had to suck it up and use purple. In case you don't know, I really don't like the color purple. But that was okay. Hatch is blue, so I think purple was a good alternative. So I started off with the banner as a sort of anchor, I guess, for the rest of the illustration, and then I added Hatch in there. I could not believe how smoothly everything was going. Usually when I draw, everything is ugly, and I have to draw everything 5 times, and I need a sketch before I can actually start putting the final drawing down. But I had luck on my side because everything was going very smoothly, and it just turned out so cute, and I was quite happy with it. Though there's always the question of using chalk. Do you use a fill? Do you just use hatching? I had no idea what to do. Though I did end up not really filling much of it and just doing some hatching here and there because chalk is so messy and I didn't feel like diving headfirst into a medium that I really wasn't used to. So I kept it pretty simple for the most part. Once Hatch was done, it was time to just start drawing ants and don't stop until I didn't have any space left. I also added a few little leafy sprouts coming up just to add something extra to it because it was cute, and I also had the color green, so I might as well use it. And also that would give the ants something to stand on that wasn't directly on the banner or Hatch, so that would give them more space to fill. Don't worry, the robber ant is in this drawing, and I also put a bee in there. Let me know if you do know where the robber ant is. It's a little hard to tell because these drawings are so very crude, but he's in there. There were a couple of times when I tried to add an ant doing something sort of Japan related. So I do have an ant holding a takoyaki, which is an octopus ball. It's this little bready ball, sort of like a donut hole with lots of little spices and stuff inside of it and a piece of octopus. So there's an ant holding one of those, but it ended up just looking like a donut hole because it was white with purple on it, which was supposed to represent the sauce, which is brown, but because it's purple, it just looks like a donut hole. And then I put little spots on it to represent seaweed sprinkles, so that just looked like sprinkles. So it kind of looks like there's an ant just holding a donut hole with a toothpick in it when it's supposed to be takoyaki. I also put an ant holding a Japanese flag on top of Hatch's ear, just because, again, it was something really easy to represent Japan, and this was after I tried doing the takoyaki, and it looked so bad I thought, well, a Japanese flag is really simple. It's just a white square with a red dot in the middle. Easy enough. When I finished this drawing, we counted the ants and there was 29, and I thought, oh no, I need to do one more ant so that it's an even 30. But then they told me, wait, we're on the 29th floor, so you did 29 ants for the 29th floor. And I said, yes, I sure meant to do that. So I kept it. It was so much fun doing this drawing though. It was a very unexpected event that I didn't expect to do at the YouTube space in Tokyo. I mean, yes, Casey, most unexpected events are unexpected. And it's something that I will remember forever. I will definitely go back to the YouTube space when I go back to Japan in the future. I want to go back way sooner this time. The last time I went to Japan was 6 years ago. And now that I know that I can go to the YouTube space and do something, I'm very excited about that. And this was the last day of my trip in Japan, so I feel like it was a very good goodbye to Japan. And also just one of those experiences where I still can't believe that I'm a YouTuber. That is my chalk drawing at the YouTube space. When I finished this drawing, it was nighttime and the view out the window was so pretty with all the lights in the city. It was a really good ending to the trip. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed listening about my trip to Japan. I hope you enjoyed this chalk drawing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! And now a huge thank you to my wonderful patrons for all of their support. You guys are the best. If you want to be in the credits at the end of my videos, see secret sketches, coloring pages, early access, and more, check out my Patreon by clicking a link in the description. Thank you guys all so much for the support.